Alright, this is take one of my persuasion speech for Dr. Valianos's online intro to public speaking class. My aunt's on the other side, you can't see her, but
this is your favorite class, I'm excited.
Alright, let's make sure that's good. I apologize for the late speech. Thank you for bearing with me. Alright. We're all in college, right? And most of us have, and this is because most of us have a career that we're striving towards, that we want to get a degree in. But why did we choose the career that we did? Well, I've done extensive research on the reasons that people choose the careers that they do. Most of it can divide into two different factors. It's what they love to do, or it pays very well. Sometimes, if you're very lucky, you get both at the same time. And as this is a conundrum that we all face, I believe that I'm credible to give give some opinion on this topic, that I believe that it is very important to choose a career that you're passionate about over the salary it provides. Now, I'm going to focus on why people are unhappy with salary-based career choices, the different arguments that people provide in order to advocate for salary careers, and then how to solve problems regarding mental health in the workplace to be able to focus on passions. If this will go. There we go. All right. First is the nature of longevity. In 2024, wellness author Jim Harder conducted a survey, and he found that 31% of current employees did not feel engaged in their workplace, and this was because they either didn't understand what was expected of them, or they believed that their presence was unacknowledged. There was also a local newspaper, not a local newspaper, but a high school newspaper that was published and sent out over campus for Lowell High School in San Francisco, California, made by Marshall Muscat and Indigo Morgenstern. And they conducted a survey of different students and decided, well, okay, is passion or money more important when choosing a career? And one senior said, and I'm paraphrasing here, but if you don't like what you're doing, then the amount of money that you grab doesn't matter. And he believed that it was focused on, and he believed that it was important to focus on what you love to do, regardless of who or what may pressure you into financial stability. Now, there were other students that said that the pressure of their parents might force them to pick a high-paying job, while others were simply worried about the fact of trying to support themselves. And especially in this economy, it's very, very true. And that's all well and fair, but in the long run, meaningfulness derives from the fact of doing what you're passionate about. And those things can lead to mental health reasons. Now, yes, in terms of meaningfulness, there was a 2025 survey, another survey done by the Deloitte organization, which found that 52% of Gen Z employees were happy with the careers and the workplaces that they had chosen because they aligned with their own personal values and beliefs. Same as for millennials, 59% as well with that. Now on to mental health. There was a woman named Rierva, Lasansky, who came across a workplace index for staples, no less, that was conducted in 2016, and she found that 70% of millennials, 62% of Gen Xers, and 51% of boomers believed that mental health functions and accommodations were adamant about whether or not they chose that employer, that job. And Lasansky mentions the fact that even having break rooms with a refrigerator can help people with snacks and their food and things like that, and help mental health as opposed to just staying at your computer and working all day long. And I believe that the simple notion of having a break room is good for the people who want to make the most of their allotted time slot, and that way they don't have to worry about commute as much. There was also another aspect of the Deloitte organization survey that showed that 52% of Gen Z employees were happy with the workplaces that they chose because they fostered better mental health, as well as advocating for them to grow in the community, in the workplace. Now, we've talked about, what people may believe with why a better paying job may be good, but what about the solutions that we can provide for to pave the way for people and their passions? Well, I propose that if we make mental health a priority in the workplace, then people don't have to trade their dreams essentially for financial stability. Organizations, focus on your break rooms and your end of year production. Make sure that there's see if there's a positive correlation between the two. And employees, make sure to advocate for yourself. Make sure that your needs are known, and if you're struggling, to your management. And and offer some suggestions to help them help you. Overall, mental health is very much a priority, should be a priority in everything. And if we, and if we are able to emphasize happiness within the workplace, we'll be able to focus on passions over careers. Thank you.